Hi, and welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for stopping by. If you've been here before, thanks for coming back. But I think tonight we'll finish painting the rest of that. And I don't think I'm going to be working on the Bronco very much. I'm just kind of burnt out on the moment. So we'll save the Bronco for maybe next time. I'm really wanting to get the fender, I think it's the passenger side fender on the Healey. It's rusting pretty bad, so I was wanting to get it and sand it down and spray some of that primer on it. I think that's what I'll be doing mainly this evening, is getting that sanded down and primered. And then hopefully next video after this next one, we'll try to get this off. I feel like I'm dragging my feet on it, but if anybody knows any better way of getting those welds off, let me know. But I'm just gonna grind them until I find the seam, and then hopefully break it and take that off. But I find it's kind of weird that I drilled out all the spot welds, even separated them, but the whole thing will not move at all. So I don't know if there's more spot welds on the kick panel to it or something. I don't know, but if y'all know, please let me know. But we'll get back to that the next video. But yeah, tonight I just want to kind of get that fender knocked down and sprayed. That was a little embarrassing. Thought I could balance it, but no harm done. But I really like how that primer lays down. It's really smooth and easy. Anyways, we'll let that dry tonight, and it'll be ready to put a final color on it in the near future. But tonight, I'm gonna turn my attention to this fender here. Try to knock some of that rust off and some of the Bondo, knock it down and spray some of that primer on it. That's the first fender we did, with that one right there. So we'll get to working on this one. It's not in bad shape. This area right here concerns me, because underneath it there's Bondo right there. So I don't know if that's a hole or what, but other than that, it doesn't look, sorry about that, too terrible. It was dirty. I figured we could sand it down and maybe put some primer on it. That way none of the panels have rust on them. Here's what it looks like after a quick sanding. No, it's not perfect, but I'm just looking to get something on here to stop the rust mainly. Then once I go into trying to restore it, then we'll do it proper. I'll probably have to have it blasted just to see what's underneath it. Anyways, we'll shoot some primer on it right quick. Hopefully I have enough. This is my last can. I'll have to buy some more. But this is the primer I use. There's a link for it in the description. Well, I'm empty now. Hoping these tiger straps will fade away, but if not, you know, it's no big deal. It's just some paint. Bet you if I knew what I was doing, it would look a lot better than that, but we'll see what it looks like when it dries up. I do feel a whole lot better about it being painted now. Hate for anything to just sit there and rust. Anyways, I think we'll let this dry overnight. Take a look at it tomorrow. Oh, some of these big old spots where this Bondo really sucks the paint in. Kind of see where I went up thicker right here than right here. To make it look right, I might have to have another can or two of that primer. If I'm doing that, I might as well just get some primer in my paint gun and paint it. But anyways, we'll get underneath it one day and sand it down and primer it too. as if you can tell, I kind of cleaned up a little bit today. This took me way more time than it should to get it this clean. But still haven't made it with my blaster yet. Still have a bunch of stuff to put all this on eBay or take to auction, one or the other. If any of y'all is interested in any kind of Civil War books, I got a ton of them. And DVDs, got some of those Hot Wheels, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff. If anybody's interested in any of that, let me know. And if any of y'all is interested in sports cards too, I got a ton of them, which I'm not trying to sell you anything, but I just need it going so I can have this space back here and have this underneath here free, because that's all mainly Civil War books. But anyways, hopefully in this next week or two we can kind of cover all this and get to the blasting cabinet so we can blast some parts. I don't know if you can tell, but it's super hazy in here from that paint. Probably need to open a window or the door or something, but I think I'm gonna go in. Fumes are kind of getting to me. Anywho, hopefully this next week we will take that off. You don't have to cut it. I just want it off, and we'll clean up the area right up there where I cut it at. But I'm not having too good a luck with pulling it off. But I did join some Facebook groups for Broncos, so I'm going to ask a lot of questions there. And yeah, I might join a Bronco discussion board too. Get on there and ask questions. But anyways, sorry the video is kind of short, and all we did was sand and paint a fender for a Healey. But we'll get back on the Bronco. I just needed some time away from it because it's kind of getting where I don't know where to go next. And of course, that's my nemesis right now. So maybe after doing that little bottle jack on the Bronco and that fender for the Healey, we can, or I can kind of clear my mind and think if we're to proceed with this next. I know it's going to be getting that off first. I have to get that off. And then, like I said before, hopefully get that off, then we can button up this side and start on the driver's side that way. But anyways, thanks for watching, and man, it's getting to me. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and subscribe. It helps the channel out and helps me out. Keeps me coming out here to do work on the Bronco or the Healey, or maybe bring something else in if I get disgusted with both of them. But this channel is just not all about Broncos. It's going to encompass everything I have, which I got a little bit of everything. Anyways, thanks for watching. I'll see you on the next.